All right, guys, it finally came in. I wish Seasir would stop using the same damn box for every damn thing. And then it's got this question up here, like magnesium. I don't guess they got that reel in yet. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. But then you got also, but this has got the Castex and blah, kind of blah, blah, blah. But this is the Commando. I ordered this reel because I like the other one so much. I wanted to see, this one's a little bit cheaper. And I wanted to see if it was as good as the other ones. I mean, let's take a peeky poo. There's your reel. You get a BFS spool. You get a regular spool. Feels really light even with the thing on it. And you get some writing in Chinese. And that's it. This box got squished. I'm kind of glad the reel didn't get squished. Oops. Let's set that box to the side. All right, so. And this reel is pretty much dirt cheap. Let's see what you get with it. All right, so far I kind of like the look of it, and I like these handles a lot. I mean, click and drag star, click and spool tension. Very Shimano-esque kind of magnetic brake control. 6+1 bearings. And let's see what it says the gear ratio here. I'm trying to find it here. Designed and engineered by Seasir. Okay. High gear ratio, 7:1:1. It's right there. Let's turn it over so you can see it. All right, so first interpretation. That's an acceptable. I mean, you want it to be able to have thumb sets a teeny bit low on it, but that's okay. It's got some really good free spool, just barely turning it. And I know my spool tension is tight. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Let's get some measurements on it. We'll measure that in a second too. There's your styling. You can see it's a little bit taller than some of the other Seasirs. I guess this is kind of, well, it's very much the same form factor as the Castex, I guess. Just not as premium as the Castex. And you can see some of the little, almost all made in, well, even some of the not made in China reels, you can find little imperfections on them. These little imperfections usually don't affect the fishing. It's just, you notice them because it's in the paint right there. That's where they didn't do a good job cleaning the paint out of the little recesses. All right, so let's see what we got going on. Wow, for real this cheap, under 6 ounces, 5.9 ounces. All right, now let's see what we got going on here. Well, and a short shaft. I didn't watch all the reviews. I mean, I seen there's a lot of reviews posted on it, but I didn't really watch them. Okay, so this doesn't have Seasir's traditional 9 magnet buttons. It's only got 5. And this spool, let me get this other spool out while we're waiting on this one to come up. That's really interesting. I like the look of these spools a lot. You can see the bearings have a lot of grease in them. That's like the normal Chinese standard fare. Just load that damn thing full of grease. All right, so the BFS spool on it weighs, stop. I got a glare up here. I'm sorry about that, guys. 9.58 ounces. So it's on the heavier side. But this would be a really good spool for throwing flukes. And I'm talking about your standard fluke or even your junior fluke. That would be a really good spool for throwing jerk baits, Really good spool for throwing Ned rigs. Let's see what the standard spool weighs. Standard spool weighs 13.6. So yeah, it's a little bit on the heavier side. You can tell that this got some reinforcement and stuff in here. I would probably, if it was me, there's not much, man, you can hold a little more line on here, but I'd probably just use this spool for almost everything. The BFS spool. Okay. That spool doesn't have that much grease in it. Let's see how much magnets move. Oh, when you actually turn them, they actually go around. They raise up quite a bit though. Look at that, they come out a lot. Look at that. Let's see if you guys can see how far it is above the actual magnet, the brake dial here. Then as you turn it down, they start going down and they go out. Which that's really cool. So it basically gives you all that whole measure of movement inside there. I mean, you have to see just how good the brakes on this thing are. But I guarantee you it could probably definitely do a good job of throwing in the things that it's named. Yeah, the brakes, they try to grab the spool, so they'll put it on there. So yeah, they're pretty good. Let's lock it back. Here now we have it at 0. I'm pretty impressed with this little cheap thing. That's what's been really impressing me about Seasir. The prices of their reels compared to the quality of the reel you get is pretty damn phenomenal. I say it's pretty damn phenomenal. I mean, I'm probably gonna give this reel to my son for his first baitcasting reel, because I can put 12-pound mono on here, and it won't. His backlashes will not be as severe as if it was a deep spool, and it'll be easy for me to pull 50 yards of line off here and put him 50 more yards back on here, and let him go out there and get used to it and learning it. It doesn't even have that much flex in the frame as some of the other reels I've tested. They cost twice as much. So I mean, that's why I'm so impressed by Seasir. They make a really good quality product, and these feel like Daiwa knobs. They even look like Daiwa knobs, or Shimano knobs. Actually, more so like Shimano knobs. Let me see here. That's the M1. Okay, here we go. Let's take a peeky poo. And Shimano knobs are a little bit wider. A teeny bit thicker, but they're very, very close. I mean, whoops, sorry about that. But to get this quality of a reel for this price, shit. If you're on a budget, this is probably where you need to be, is one of these Seasirs. There's so many of them that's great price. I think this one was like 30 bucks. It even has the conical line guide down there. Well, let's get this reel out and test it out. I'm gonna test it out a little bit before I give it to my son, just so I can see how good it is. See how the brakes work and all that kind of stuff. But so far, it looks like the brakes work pretty damn good. So let's just do a quick test real fast. Make sure the spool tension knob. Okay, there's your spin with spool tension knob loosened on 0. Let me give it one more, make sure it's loosened up really good. All right, so now we're going to turn it up to halfway. Halfway, I think so. Let me make sure it goes to 5. Yeah, 2.5. All right, so now let's give it a spin. Yeah, then brakes engage rather quickly. Now let's go up to 5. Yeah. It's got pretty decent brakes for only having 5 buttons. Yeah. I mean, you can get a better spin out of having a different spool in there, having the regular spool. BFS spools are not really known for like their free spooling. All right, guys. Yeah, I recommend this reel for right now. I'll get out there and try it out. I mean, for a carbon fiber handle, nice grips, all the little features it comes with for the price it comes for. I mean, I really think this reel is going to be really hard to beat. I wish they would use a different damn box, but for the money, you're looking at it on budget. You're trying to keep under, make a really nice cheap combo. This reel with the Seasir Dragon, you're looking at like a $100 combo, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome. All right, guys. Till next time. This has been Demont. If you have any questions, ask them down below, and I'll leave a link where you can get you one of these. I really appreciate all of the subscribers. I'm going to be doing some reels giveaway when I get to 750. So you guys make sure you get more people to the channel so I can go and get that reel away. All right, guys. Till next time. It's been Demont. Y'all have tight lines.